21,180 feet below the surface of the Philippine Sea, deeper than any shipwreck ever discovered, lies a destroyer that refused to surrender. For 77 years, she waited in absolute darkness. No light, no sound, just the crushing weight of 4 miles of ocean pressing down on twisted steel and silent guns. The USS Johnston, hull number 557. On October 25, 1944, she charged into battle against impossible odds. A small destroyer, just 376 feet long, facing the most powerful battleships ever constructed by human hands. She shouldn't have attacked. Every tactical manual said retreat. Every instinct said flee. But Commander Ernest E. Evans gave a different order. And what happened next would be called the greatest last stand in naval history. But here's the questions that haunted historians for decades. What drives a crew to sail directly into annihilation? What kind of courage or madness makes men turn a tin-can destroyer towards super battleships armed with 18-inch guns? The answer lies 4 miles down, in the wreckage, in the story of a ship that became legend in her final 3 hours. This is the story of the USS Johnston and the 77-year journey to find her. How does a destroyer take on the Japanese Imperial Navy's mightiest warships and survive even 3 minutes? The math doesn't work. Johnston displaces 2,700 tons. The battleship Yamato, 72,000 tons. Her main guns fire shells weighing nearly 2,000 pounds each. This isn't tactics. This is suicide. Yet Commander Evans didn't hesitate, didn't wait for orders. He attacked. But why? What makes a captain abandon every rule of engagement in a charge into the guns of history's most powerful battle fleet? The answer isn't found in training manuals. It's found in the man who commanded her, in the promise he made. May 7th, 1942. Puget Sound Naval Shipyard, Seattle. Johnston's keel is laid. A Fletcher-class destroyer, the workhorse of the Pacific Fleet, 376 feet long, 5-inch guns, 10 torpedo tubes, crew of 327 men. Fletcher-class destroyers were the shields of the fleet, escort carriers, hunt submarines, screen battleships. They were expendable by design, but the men who sailed them made each ship irreplaceable. October 27, 1943. Johnston commissions. Commander Ernest E. Evans steps aboard as her captain. A Cherokee Native American from Oklahoma. Intense, driven. At his first address to the crew, Evans makes a promise. This is going to be a fighting ship. I intend to go in harm's way. Anyone who doesn't want to go along had better get off right now. No one leaves. Evans drills them relentlessly. Gunnery practice until loaders work in their sleep. Damage control until every man knows every valve, every hatch. He pushes Johnston harder than her engines were designed for. Because in the Pacific, destroyers don't survive by following doctrine. They survive by being faster, meaner, and more aggressive than anything else on the water. By early 1944, Johnston deploys to the Pacific. Her crew is ready. The war is waiting. February 1944. The Solomon Islands. Johnston's guns fire for the first time in combat. Japanese bombers scream toward the convoy. Evans barks orders. The 5-inch guns pivot. Fire. The first bomber explodes mid-dive. Throughout spring, she prowls the island chains. Guadalcanal, New Georgia, Bougainville. She escorts troop. Transports through submarine-infested waters. Shields aircraft carriers during strikes. Bombards coastal positions before marine landings. Every mission, Evans pushes her harder. Flank speed into danger zones. Point-blank firing ranges. Aggressive maneuvers that make other captains wince. His philosophy is simple. Attack first. Attack fast. Attack always. By summer, Johnston has a reputation. Other destroyers play it safe. Johnston hunts. Carrier captains request her by name. September 1944. Orders arrive. The invasion of the Philippines. The largest naval operation in the Pacific War. Johnston steams toward Leyte Gulf. They have no idea what's coming. October 25th, 1944. Dawn breaks over the Philippine Sea. Escort carrier group Taffy 3 steams off Samar Island. 6 escort carriers, 3 destroyers including Johnston, 4 destroyer escorts, routine patrol, milk run. Then the lookouts see them, pagoda masts on the horizon. Dozens, 4 Japanese battleships, 6 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 11 destroyers. Admiral Kurita's center force, the most powerful surface action group in the Imperial Navy. 7 miles away, closing fast, the Japanese outgun them 20-1. The battleship Yamato alone carries 9 18-inch guns. Each shell weighs 3,200 pounds. Taffy 3's escort carriers have flight decks made of wood. Commander Evans sees the enemy fleet, doesn't call for orders, doesn't deliberate. He orders flank speed, straight at the enemy. Johnston's engines howl, her hull shudders. Black smoke pours from her stacks. All hands to general quarters. We're going in. The Japanese open fire. Massive colored splashes erupt around Johnston. Water columns taller than her mast. Each near miss sends shockwaves through the hull. Evans orders smoke generators. Johnston disappears into chemical fog. Range, 5,000 yards. Suicidally close. All torpedoes, fire! Johnston's tubes unleash their spread. White wakes lance toward the heavy cruiser, Kumano. Explosions ripple along Kumano's bow. She staggers, falls out of formation. First blood to Johnston. But every gun in the enemy fleet pivots toward the destroyer that dared. A 14-inch shell punches through Johnston's deck, detonates inside the forward engine room. The blast is white hot, catastrophic. Flames roar through ventilation shafts. Men die instantly. Johnston's bridge takes a direct hit seconds later. The pilot house disintegrates. Shrapnel shreds everything. Commander Evans is thrown across the deck. His left hand is destroyed, 2 fingers gone, blood everywhere. The ship loses steering, loses communications, loses power. Evans drags himself upright, refuses morphine, refuses evacuation. He staggers to the aft steering station. Steer by hand. Keep us in the fight. Johnston's remaining guns keep firing. 5-inch shells arc toward Japanese cruisers at point-blank range. A heavy cruiser turns away under Johnston's fire. Then another. A destroyer is forcing cruisers to retreat. But Johnston is dying. Another hit tears through her aft deckhouse. More shells, more fires, more flooding. By 0920 hours, Johnston has taken dozens of hits. Her speed drops to 8 knots. She's dead in the water. Japanese destroyers close in. Johnston's guns have no ammunition left. Her torpedoes are almost gone. Her engine rooms are flooded. Evans gives the order no captain wants to give. Abandoned ship. Men jump from the burning hull into oil-slicked water. At 0945 hours, USS Johnston rolls to port. Her bow lifts. Her stern slips beneath the waves. She slides under, taking 77 years of silence with her. The ocean swallows her whole. No explosion. Just the quiet surrender of steel to water. Commander Ernest E. Evans goes down with his ship. His body is never recovered. 186 sailors and officers disappear with Johnston. The survivors float in the Philippine Sea. Oil-black water, burning fuel slicks. They cling to wreckage, to life rafts, to each other. Some drift for 2 days before rescue. 141 men pulled from the water. But here's the moment that haunts naval history. As Johnston slipped beneath the waves, a Japanese destroyer passed close by. The captain appeared on deck, stood at attention, saluted, a warrior's farewell. Commander Evans receives the Medal of Honor, posthumously, but Johnston's location remains unknown. No coordinates recorded. The Philippine Sea is vast, deep, unforgiving. For 77 years, she rests in absolute darkness, 4 miles down. The ocean keeps her until someone decides to look. The research vessel Petrel detects a contact. Deep, very deep, but their equipment can't reach it. 2 years later, Victor Vescovo returns. His submersible, DSV limiting factor, was built for the impossible. capable of reaching full ocean depth. March 31st, 2021. The descent takes 4 hours. Into absolute blackness. Pressure increases with every meter. The seafloor appears, then the wreck emerges from the gloom. A destroyer, guns still pointed skyward, hull torn and twisted, but the hull number is visible. 557 USS Johnston. The submersible circles slowly. This is a war grave, a monument. Torpedo tubes bent from battle, gun mounts frozen in their last firing positions, the bridge shattered by the shell that wounded. She went down fighting, no surrender. Vescovo does not touch anything. He films, documents, pays respects. When the discovery is announced, survivors weep. From relief, for 77 years they did not know where their shipmates rested. Now they know. Johnston is not lost anymore. The deepest shipwreck ever discovered, 4 miles down, every inch of that depth earned through courage. The battle off Samar lasted 2.5 hours. When it ended, Admiral Kurita's center force retreated, abandoned their mission to destroy the invasion fleet. Taffy 3 lost 2 escort carriers, 2 destroyers, 1 destroyer escort. But the troop transports survived. The Philippines were liberated. The Japanese had overwhelming firepower, every advantage, except one. They didn't have men willing to charge into annihilation because it was right. Evans received the Medal of Honor posthumously. The families finally have closure. Johnston's location is known, protected, honored. But her real monument isn't in Washington. It's 4 miles down, in darkness, where she fell, where ordinary men became legends. Her guns are silent now, her crew long gone, but her watch continues. Steel rusts, hulls corrode, but legacy endures. Johnston answered one question on October 25, 1944. What would you do when facing impossible odds? And her answer still reverberates through the deep. Even after 77 years, her legacy endures, etched in steel and in memory.